I left everything of mine at home. I don't have a home anymore, any cars. I've left everything to come here and to do this work. And so I live here now, and this is my home. It's small, but I have a home here.
She had 30 years of marriage behind her, grandchildren who called her name every weekend, a house, cars, a comfortable American life that most people spend their whole lives chasing. And one day, she gave almost every single piece of it away to move into a small village in rural Kenya because of a voice she says came from God.
I've known this man since April 2nd, 2017, and God brought us together because God anointed me himself, and he laid his hands on me, took me to heaven, and told me that the church was finished, that they're out of time.
This is the story of Ruth Boyce, and by the end of this video, you will understand why thousands of people cannot stop talking about her.
Trying to clean this because I need to put in another building. I'm going to be expanding on my home, but I can put in a building. I'm expanding on my house.
Yeah.
Wow, how are you?
I'm fine.
I heard you were coming.
Yes, I'm
What was your
Lolani.
name?
Lolani Kali.
Wow, welcome. You're very welcome here.
And you are?
I'm Ruth.
Oh,
Ruth
okay.
Boyce.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been here now for
Is this
5
your
years.
home?
Yeah, this is my home. I'm actually expanding. I'm putting a room
Oh, okay.
out to here, and I've been here for 5 years, and
Okay.
I just need a little bit bigger home.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, welcome. Come on in. I'll give you some tea.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So how is this place?
Yeah, I love.
Do you
this
like
place.
it?
I
Yeah.
love living in Kenya, and
Okay.
I love the people. Come on.
I'm Bishop
Yes.
Peter. Yes.
This is my friend Bishop.
To Prophet.
Okay.
Welcome here.
Thank you.
Yes. Well,
Come on in.
Okay.
Let's get some tea.
It started with a feeling she could not shake, a pull toward a continent she had never set foot on. She says that when she closed her eyes to pray, she saw a map, not of her town, not of her state, but of Africa. She did not understand it. She tried to ignore it, but the feeling only grew stronger. For years, Ruth searched for an answer. She traveled through churches across the United States, preaching, serving, waiting for a sign of what she was truly meant to do, but something was missing. She would later describe those years as fumbling in the dark, searching for a door that refused to open. Then, in April of 2017, everything changed in a single message. A man from Bungoma, Kenya, a man she had never spoken to, reached out to her. His name was Peter Simiyu, and the moment she read his words, something inside her told her this was the sign she had been waiting for.
Already. Okay.
Let's see how you like my tea. This is the best in Yangal.
Kenyan tea.
Yes, it's very good.
you will like it.
Yeah, it's very good. Let's get you guys a couple spoons.
Tell me more about yourself now.
Well, my name is Ruth Boyce, and I came from America a little more than 5 years ago. I've known this man since April 2nd, 2017, and God brought us together because God anointed me himself, and he laid his hands on me, took me to heaven, and told me that the church was finished, that they're out of time, the message out. He has a plan for what he's doing, and so I'm following his plan, but I'm here to preach the message of the rapture because he's coming. He's coming very soon. So he taught me and trained me for 18 months. A message out to the people of Africa because I know the suffering that's coming. And so I'm very concerned about this message. And that's why I'm here, is to get this message out and to tell people and to get it on camera as well as I can so that we can get it out to all of the world. And that's why God sent me here, because the people are more receptive to the message.
Ruth had spent over 30 years building a life in America. She had children, grandchildren, a home filled with memories. And yet, she says, God asked her to leave all of it behind, to sell her house, her cars, everything she owned, and travel to a village most Americans could not find on a map. She did not hesitate. She sold her property. She said goodbye to her grandchildren, not knowing when or if she would see them again. she packed what little she could carry and boarded a plane toward a stranger and a country she had only seen in her prayers.
Hello, Jumbo, Kenya. My name is Ruth Boyce, and I came from America about, a little bit more than 5 years ago. And I'm living here in the Nyangali area in the Bumula sub-county, Bungoma County, Kenya. And I brought my ministry here after God anointed me and sent me here to Kenya to work with Bishop Peter and a few other people in my ministry. I am here to bring the message of the rapture. That's what my ministry is. My ministry is the Last Call Ministries. And God himself anointed me and brought me here. I speak the message of the rapture because God said that the church is out of time. So if the church is out of time, he sent me to get this done immediately and to get this on the air and to get it out to all of the world as quickly as possible. So that is why I'm here in Kenya. And I left everything of mine at home. I don't have a home anymore, any cars. I've left everything to come here and to do this work. And so I live here now, and this is my home. It's small, but I have a home here, and I do the work for the Lord.
Ruth calls her ministry the last call. She believes she was chosen to deliver an urgent message to the world, that time is running out, and the message must reach as many people as possible before it is too late.
I've lived here in Nyangali for, more than 5 years now, and I'm very well aware of all the problems and the things that we encounter.
Life in the village was not what she imagined. She now lives in a small home in Wanangali, in Bungoma County. No more comfort, no more convenience. She has faced skepticism from some local pastors. She has struggled through days without electricity, sometimes for more than 24 hours at a stretch. Food spoiling in the refrigerator, meetings interrupted mid-sentence, projectors going dark in the middle of a sermon. Why would a woman give up everything comfortable, everything familiar, everything safe for a life this difficult? That question is exactly what keeps people watching her story to the very end.
And I wanted to be able to bring to light a little bit of the issues that we're having here in the village. My position here, I brought my ministry here from America. It's called the Last Call Ministries, and I have a team of people that work for us, and we travel all around the area and we preach the message of the gospel. So one of the things that we need is power, and we've struggled a lot with our power here. I know that Kenya Power is good, and they've done a good job in the city. I'm not here to condemn Kenya Power, just to ask for help, because we've had a lot of changes with Kenya Power, but they need to bring those changes to the village because the village is struggling a great deal. You know, when you bring power to a village like this, you bring the community up, and it raises the quality of life, and it raises the quality of people that want to live in the village. So my concern is how often the power goes out. We have power issues almost every day, and it's getting worse than it was. And I'm a fairly sharp individual. I know that if we just change the transformer and get something much larger, something that's not going to go out every time the wind blows, and believe me, when a storm comes, just having the wind blow, the power goes out. It doesn't even have to be lightning, it doesn't have to be thundering. The power just goes out with the first winds. Not every time, but most of the time it goes out that way. And we get into a storm, it goes out, and then on, and then off, and then on, and then off, and we're continuing with this all of the time. Lately, it's been going out for 16, 25, who knows how many hours, and you can't do that. You purchase food, and you put it in the freezer or the refrigerator, and then that night the power goes out, and now you're having to rush to eat everything because you don't know how long the power is going to be out this time. Or I have meetings here. And when we have meetings where I want to run my projectors or our cameras, we're constantly having issues with the power. And it's very difficult to plan in that way. I don't know if it's like this last time. There was a problem with a fuse. Kenya Power never came to fix it. Our power was out for 2 days, and we kept waiting for Kenya Power to fix it. They fixed everything in Maluki all the way down to Bishop Peter's home, which is right next to my home. but everything from here sat off. It was off for 2 days full, pretty close to 2 days. And so I ended up having to pay somebody to go and fix the fuse. And it was not Kenya Power. It was another person that was able to fix the power here. And it wasn't much. Usually it costs about $1,000 for us to get somebody to go do it. This time he wanted $500. But it's getting tiresome. I shouldn't have to do that. This is Kenya Power's job. So let's see if Kenya Power will hear this and come on out and take their responsibility and help the village people so that we can live our lives a little bit better than we're living now. I know that when I'm in town and the village, and the power is out, I know that they get on that power issue right away. I used to have a studio in town, and every time the power was out, they got on it right away, and they made sure that the power was up. Not because we had a studio, but because it was their concern to make sure that the businesses had the power. So I know here in the village, their concern is not high enough for the people that live here. So I would like to see some of that same consideration for the people here in the village.
Ruth is still fighting for her community in ways most people would never expect. She has spoken publicly about the lack of infrastructure in her village, the broken airstrip that has not functioned in decades, the unreliable power grid that leaves her without electricity for days at a time. She is not just spreading a spiritual message, she is trying to lift up the entire village around her, and Peter stands beside her every step of the way, running the ministry's operations on the ground.
Now, I wanted to bring up an issue that would really help my ministry. I oftentimes go to Nairobi, and I know that the airstrip that you have here in Bungoma has not been working for about 30 years now, but I oftentimes see it as we drive by. And I know that President Ruto came and he promoted another airstrip somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but if he's willing to put one in, or if he's willing to get get an airstrip going, it would be really helpful for my ministry, because we oftentimes go to Nairobi and we need to have better travel than what we have. I've been going to Kisumu, I can go to Eldoret, but when we take a team, we're having to take motorbikes and cars, and then we get to the other side and we're having to do the same thing. And if I had something much closer, it would cost my ministry a lot less, and it would be a lot more professional. We could have people flying in from the States. It would bring monies to help the economy. Having an airport right there would help Bungoma to just blossom and grow. Bungoma is a good town, but we need to get some better businesses there, and an airport would do just that. People would want to invest in Bungoma if we can start to grow the infrastructures and to repair things and to bring about some economy and some money from the economy. So that's where I stand with that one. I'm hoping that people will get this message, and that it will do some good to be able to put in an airport there, and to not only help me, but to help all of the businesses that are here.
Ruth says the hardship does not matter because the mission matters more. She has watched people in Kenya respond to her message with a hunger she rarely saw back home. She says the suffering she has witnessed here has only strengthened her resolve to keep going, no matter what it costs her. Her daughter, Carrie Joy Wanyonyi, has an equally astonishing story of her own. Carrie followed a similar path years earlier, also leaving behind a comfortable American life, and also believing she had received a message from God calling her to Kenya. Mother and daughter, an ocean apart from the lives they once knew, both choosing faith over familiarity.
You're hungry, aren't you? Yeah, you're hungry. She won't let you have the food, will she?
Together with Peter, now a bishop and her closest partner in the work, Ruth has built something from almost nothing. A ministry called The Last Call and a church called Heart of God, spread across communities in Kenya. Her late husband, Bishop Ruth Boyce, helped found this mission back in America before he passed away, a loss that makes her continued dedication even more remarkable. Some people hear this story and call her fearless, others call her reckless, but everyone who hears it walks away asking the same question. Would you be able to walk away from everything you have ever known? Would you trade comfort for uncertainty, safety for struggle, everything familiar for nothing but faith? Ruth Boyce did, and she says she has never once looked back. Her story is still being written. Right now, in a small village in Bungoma County, a woman who once lived an ordinary American life is fighting to rebuild what she lost while chasing something she believes is bigger than herself.
Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. I hope that you've enjoyed what you've watched today. If you've enjoyed it, I hope that you will subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see our website. Please click it on for more information about our ministry, and God bless you and have a wonderful day.
If this story moved you, do not scroll past without telling us. Subscribe now so you never miss a story like this. Drop a comment and tell us what you would have done in her place. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Hit like and join our channel membership to support more stories like Ruth's.